Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is another recut long play of one of the most important moments in my van life journey to me so far. This is, or was, I guess, the... Hi, Penny. This was the very first camping trip that I ever took Lucky on after I'd started building her into a full-time home. You'll see that in the video, a lot has been done, but it's mostly stuff that you couldn't really see, like the insulation and whatnot, and the only fixture I had in at the time was my water station. And so this was a really cool moment for me to sort of go out and see how the build was coming along, what it was like to actually spend time and spend a night in the van. It was actually 2 nights. More importantly, though, for longtime viewers of the channel, they'll get this. This was also my very first, bless you, camping trip with my cousin, who has become a huge foundation, a huge rock solid support system in my life ever since my van life journey began. And this was our first camping trip together that sort of sparked what has become an incredible relationship, which I truly appreciate. And just like I did with the previous long play, I've cut it down here and there, made some tweaks. I completely left out the 7th episode in this entry because as I was watching it, there's a moment, well, it's how episode 6 ends and it's how this one will end. It just made more sense. It was more succinct for what was being told, if you can say it that way, in this story-like way of my life. It felt like a better way to end these videos. The 7th video is still on the channel. You can go back and see it. It's just more of a reflection. So I hope you enjoy it. This was the Maiden Voyage in the, at the time, unnamed Lucky, along with Lindsay and Sadie. And it really holds a special place in my heart, and I hope you enjoy it. Oh, and I'm sure you'll pick up on it quite quickly, but at the time that this was happening, I was still living with my parents while I was building the van and everything. I've talked about that before. More importantly, Stella and Penny weren't with me. They were still living in the lap of luxury at mom and dad's house. So get your fill now. Here we are. Are you guys excited to go back and see a video that you just weren't a part of? Oh yeah, they're super excited. Very thrilled. We hope you guys enjoy the show. What's going on? All right, so we are off on a maiden voyage for the van. I need to name this thing, I've decided. I'm really bad at that. I've never named any vehicle I've ever owned. I know, like, the popular thing to do is to name them after women. Although, in 2021, that's probably not very... That's a big dually. In 2021, that's probably not very PC. That's okay, because I'm not a very PC guy. We are off. Maiden Voyage is a little late in the day. We're not going to get there till about 8:30 tonight. It's about 2.5 hours away. It's a place called Beaver Mines Lakes. I'd never heard of it. I am going out there. I am meeting my cousin and her kid. This was all her idea. She's a huge camper. Yeah, so she's a big camper. She booked the site, and I figured now is the best time to get the van out there and just do it. Now, this isn't going to be any sort of standard for what it will be like to live in the van full time. It's still very much going to be under the trope of this is a camping trip and the van is loaded up for camping. But hey, we've not spent the last 3.5 months building the interior and building a sink in here to not test it out. Weather is nice. Aside from tonight, it's supposed to be quite chilly. My phone battery is very low, so I will be charging that up, and I'm going to be listening to some music. I picked up... Guess what I found? Oh, Siri thought I was talking to her. How rude. We come to police. Wave at the police. You look like a nice guy. But this... So it's a 2007 Chevy Express. It's a very base model. There's a radio in here, not even a cassette player, no CD player, and no headphone jack. So that is an FM transmitter. Haven't used one of those since the early 2000s, but it works really well. I was very surprised. So they've clearly come a long way. I remember back in the day when I got one for my very first car before I had a deck in it, it was not good. It would crackle in and out constantly, and it was just very bad sort of connection, and the music quality was garbage. This, I mean, it's still, the music quality is not great. It'd be much better to have a deck in here, but beggars can't be choosers, and that is not a necessity. Some people would say it's a necessity. I can't say it's a necessity. I love my music, but if I can find a cheap way of listening to it, the better. It is windy and dirt is blowing all over the road up there. Holy Dinah. But anyway, yeah. So we're headed out there to meet Lindsay, but of course we've got to make a very necessary stop before we leave the city. I didn't even know this was a thing that was happening. She just hands it to me. Hang on, let me get this put away. Okay, so I'm gonna be like, well, this is the beer I got and this is why I got it. And then, you know, sometimes things just happen. It's like, that's gonna be awesome for the vlog. How ridiculous. It's a snapback and everything. I love it. I will rep this all summer long and probably into the winter time. Anyway, I want to mess up the do right now. Like I give a shit. So Lucky Lager, I don't care. That's, judge me all you want. It is the bargain beer if there ever was one. It is my shop beer. It is all I drank the entire summer. I was rebuilding my little brother's Ram's front end. It was always the shop beer. My cousin, who I'm going to meet, will be the first one to absolutely mock me over it, and that's totally fine. She is what you would call a beer connoisseur. Some might call it being a beer snob. I'm not one of those people. This whole thing is about doing stuff on a budget, right? And Lucky is a discounted beer, at least here in Alberta. But I had to try it out. There was a cheaper beer, an 8-pack of a beer called Boxer Pilsner. Now, I don't know if it's the same Boxer that makes the hard root beers or not, but it was $8.50 for 8 beer. So I'm super curious to see how, I'm about to see how gross that is. But honestly, I like those kind of beers. I'm not picky when it comes to beer. I'm just not a big fan of real dark stuff or really, really fancy high shelf beer. Is that a thing? High shelf beer? I should know, I was a bartender for a while. Okay, we're getting gas before we leave. And then I found what I was looking for. Well, that wasn't a lot of gas. Found this just kicking around in my van. Can't remember why it's in here, but that's me. That's Lindsay, the cousin I'm going to camp with this weekend. And that's our grandmother. One of the most influential, I thought that was gonna be so smooth. One of the most influential and important people in my life. That's kind of cool. Memories! See you on the road. But that looks ominous. Thank goodness we're going that way. This drive is beautiful. I wanted to stop and get out and take some shots and talk to you outside, but it is windy as shit. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna keep pressing on through. I was like, why does this all seem so familiar? Because I swear I'd never been this way before, but I have been. This is the way I came when I drove the Tacoma to Seattle. So yeah, 2 major trips with my Tacoma, Seattle and Chicago. I've talked about them both now officially. But yeah, this was the way that I took to get to Spokane, which was my first stop. And this is through, what highway am I on? I'm headed towards the Crow's Nest Pass, which is Highway 3. I'm on 22. That's what I'm on Highway 22. Yeah, this is beautiful. If all of Alberta looked like this everywhere, I'd love the entire province. It just gets a little too flat the further east you go. But this place is, these are just breathtaking drives. Like, what? You do this more often. This is what it's all about. Oh, and I'm listening to a new band. Oh, I don't remember what they're called. Oh no. Hang on. Patty and the Rats. That's what they're called. I had never heard of them before. It was a suggestion on Apple Music when I found the new Dropkick album, I think. This album that I listened to by them is really good. If you like stuff like Dropkick Murphy, Flogging Molly's, the Dreadnoughts, the Tossers, or Real Mackenzies, they're very similar to them. If you like Feeling Like a Pirate, I recommend them. But similar to the Rum Jacks, with a twist or like a hint of like Enya and Ed Sheeran on a few of their tracks. So you like the music from like the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit and Pirates, Patty and the Rats just might be the band for you. Not a movie review channel, not a music review channel, but I'm suggesting it. Rolled into Beaver Mines, which is a hamlet here in Alberta. It's also touted as a ghost town when you look it up on Wikipedia, but ghost towns to me are like places like Sandon, BC, where there's literally 1 or 2 people living. There are lots of people here with very nice houses and very expensive cars, so I don't know about ghost town proper. Again, my camera's just gonna be this way. So I'm gonna top it up, and then, I don't know, I think it's maybe 20 minutes still to the campground. Never mind, they're closed. They close at 7, and it's 8:12. So it's fine. There's more than enough gas, and I just like to have a full tank of gas. But let's go. Oh no, I missed it. Hopefully it's still there. I don't know what it is. I think it's like a little pub or something. It's called Stella's. That was cute. Another gravel road, and it's a dusty one. This is going to be a real good test. I wanted this trip. I don't want to move the camera. I need to pay attention, but I wanted this trip to, well, be a time to, hang out with my cousin and enjoy some first camping of the season, but also to figure out certain things I might need for the Jeep. Dell, I used to be a Jeep guy. Certain things I might need for the van, or certain things here and there, what quirks might need to be sorted out. I'm really hoping weather stripping isn't one of them, because if that's the case, that means I'm going to get to the campsite and all of my stuff in the back is going to be covered in dust. I'm not a fan of roads like these, unless I'm in a 4x4, like a Jeep. I will say this though, being on roads like this in a vehicle that's not, like not a 4x4, and one that I put so much work into already, we're gonna see how well is the sink's anchor's gonna hold up. You definitely drive slower because you don't want shit to break. So that's a positive. Just allow for a little bit more time on either end of the trip. Oh, not bad. I totally thought my weather sealing wasn't going to hold up and everything was going to be covered in dirt.
But it did okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
Oh, wait. I got one of my big black bins full from Adina, Dad's friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
She had a bunch in her car yesterday and she found out I was going and she was like, you just want some? So thank you, Adina, if you're watching. It's way at the front though. Damn it. I need a beer. We're talking about Boxer Pilsner, who says beer has to cost more than water. 8-pack was $8.50.
Oh, there's an eye on the tree. $8.50?
Well, that's why it's cheap, because it just tastes like water. Ooh. Is it an I or is it a Roman numeral 1?
It's an actual I.
Or is it a Roman numeral 1?
Capital I. It could be also.
What? There's something in the van chirping, and I don't know what it is. It's something I've never heard before. Everything's off. Nothing's plugged in. What is that? What is that? Computer's off. Oh, wait. Okay. I found this back at the gas station that was closed. I don't even know how well you can see me. It's this thing. It's Brooklyn's baby monitor. I had it on my belt clip today. It's got batteries in it. It's reminding me to shut it off. I guess I'll do that. There, problem solved. There's so much stuff in here. This is insane. It's gonna be so much nicer when the van has storage bins, proper stuff built into it. Food bin. Check. Clothes. Electronics. Jacket that won't do me any good this weekend because it's far too thin, unless it rains. The very important cooler, the beer cooler, can go. I should probably just go outside, to be honest. This is gonna be a weekend of first time I'm unpacking the van at the campsite. That's kind of cool. Oh, it smells so good. It must be the fabric softener. I got blankets coming out of my ears. And I brought a bedroom pillow, as well as the camp pillows I have. Water, and I got so much water with me. I got, since the sink's not finished, the gray water tank is filled with fresh water, so I got about 60 liters of water with me. Overkill? Probably, but you never know. Oh, I need tent pegs. That's what I was looking for. Tent pegs and light in here would be nice. Oh no. I saw them earlier. Are they in the food bin? Pretty weird. We are not in the food bin. Oh yeah, these are new. You haven't seen these yet. We'll talk about them later. Ah, screw it. We'll talk about it now. So these are just some of that Pink Panther board that I spray painted black, and I glued with the adhesive spray the remainder of the Reflectix that I used to cover the wheel wells, and then I added Velcro strips to this and to the doors, and they're going up in the windows just for, you know, the night. And then on hot days, it'll be good to have the Reflectix pointed out to sort of reflect the heat away. I ran out of Reflectix though, so this one's sad and doesn't have any. So it'll probably just be black facing in. I do have to put Velcro on this piece first. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just sitting on my front step, putting on my boots. There's the Gorilla Tape. I need that to fix that back part. Somebody's chopping wood over there. Oh, these socks need to go in the garbage. They got holes in them. Or I could fix them, I guess. My house is a mess. What a sty. Like Grandma said, the bigger the man, or what, the bigger the space, the bigger the mess.
It's a pretty small space.
Right? Exactly. So it's a small mess.
Because when you have toys,
Yeah.
they take up space.
It'll be better when I have levels. Oh look, it's one of the 14 Banff sweaters I have. Going to check out a cool creek where I can be very zen, according to my cousin, who doesn't want to be on camera. She's very shy. And she's trying her best to not laugh or make a noise right now. She's in front of me. And as you can see, not on camera. Oh yeah. Well, even the drive in here, you drove over 2 creeks, right? And I was like, this is awesome. I think I even made a comment about this is why this is better than the city.
Well, and for Alberta, I mean, we're real close to the seas.
Yeah, that's true. I got that drive. If all of Alberta was like is that in that area that highway is in, my God, this is so cool.
Isn't it a cool city just to be able to place? Because it's just cool.
This is what it's all about. It's shit like this. Oh, don't die, man. I think this is the earliest I've been camping in years. That's just sad.
I just knew the reason I had to come on.
Yeah. That's cool. No, this is a nice little spot for sure. I am okay with it. I know, this is fine. This is perfect. I don't mind the fact that the washrooms are right there. That's real convenient. Unless it's the middle of the night, then I'm using my pee bottle. First time for everything. Another first. First smoky of the year. First smoky with the van. Van's all here. Yeah, see, it's beautiful, but the phone isn't going to capture it.
No, I know. It's really frustrating.
Come on, do it. Over there. No. Well, that's a beautiful red sky. And as our grandfather used to say all the time, red sky in morning, sailors take warning. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Tomorrow going to be beautiful. Mark my words. But you can't see it because the iPhone 10 is hot garbo when it comes to that.
careful with the axle. I think I fixed it, but it does get a little loose sometimes.
Should I just use mine?
Oh no, I'll use it. That's fine.
He's scared, really. I don't know how well this stuff's going to split.
You want to cut it like okay?
Well, you want what? You want me to do it? Think of do it up?
Probably the better way.
It's just a square.
It's just gonna bounce back at you.
Let's reference this video in 8 years when I've been doing this and I'm a pro.
Sure. And you're gonna be like, oh, you can't do that. It's gonna bounce back at you.
Wouldn't have been funnier if there was a blooper where it bounced back at me and you didn't say anything.
Yeah, but you could get hurt.
That's true. See, she's always looking out for me. This is not going to go well for anybody.
It's gonna be fine. Okay. You're good. See? You baby.
Stay up there.
That actually slices through like butter.
Yeah.
You know, I've got one set up over here.
Chopping block, I saw that. I didn't want to intrude on your zone. That's not actually why I was recording.
You need.
You meased. Everyone's gonna be like, you did that on purpose for a blooper, absolutely.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, not the woodsman. Okay. Well. Okay. So, we just enjoyed the night. Had a fire, had some smokies, had a good old time. Now we're in the van. We called it a night, and we got to get this place set up. Looks like a horror show right now. That's kind of cool. So we just got one of the camping lights going. There's a few things I've already found out about the van. Nothing major. It'd be nice if we had hooks. That'd be cool. But we don't, so we'll make it work for now. So those insulation pink boards that I showed you that I made for the windows, this one on the cargo door is going to require a whole heck of a lot more Velcro, because it's just, I've opened the door 3 or 4 times and it's just fallen off every time I open the door, and I don't know why. It shouldn't catch on anything, but it's just clearly not even being held over on that side. So I'll have to add some more there, and we still have to make one right there. So I know what to start with. Ooh, it's cold in here, so we're going to turn on the Mr. Buddy and then maybe get the Velcro going for that board. Yeah, we'll blow up the air mattress last so I can use this as walking space. This is so cool. It's not just camping, Matt. It's your home. Metal left on the roof? Yeah, boy. There's one. Well, actually, that's 2. And 3. Man, it'll be nice when there's actual lights in here. Here's a little prep for the morning as well. Jet boil stove, fuel for the jet boil stove. Here's my pee bottle, which I probably won't need tonight, considering I just step outside and pee. See, wouldn't it be nice if there were shelves and drawers there that I could put stuff? Yeah, I look like a crazy person. This is Matt camping. In his van. Mr. Buddy is getting it nice and toasty in here, that's for sure. Oh, I also have this. Check this out. I've had this forever. I think I bought it at Superstore. Little green LED cactus. That's amazing. Let's put the guy right up by the sink. I already need to take that hoodie off. Okay. Get out the Leatherman. So we're gonna get this guy. Anyways, I'm just gonna get this up there and we'll check back in after 8 minutes. Okay, I'm done fighting with that for the day. That's for darn sure. It's fine for now. If it just has to be up when I'm sleeping, then it's fine. Okay, so the Mr. Buddy has gotten this place nice and warm. I need to start thinking about making the bed, or at least getting that area ready. And I brought I call them Mexican blankets, but like I said at the beginning of the video, it's probably not PC, but it's okay because I'm not a very PC kind of guy. So Mexican blankets. Got one underneath the mattress, 2 there. I think I got 2 more in my bin. I also have this awesome Costco blanket because I'm probably over-prepared. It's not like it's the middle of winter yet, but I was very concerned that I was going to be cold. That's super cool. I'm wearing that all day tomorrow. Maybe not, but for a little bit of it. In here, I brought a towel. I brought 2 towels. What the hell do I need 2 towels for? It's 2 nights. And my curtains. Okay. I mean, I'm not so worried about privacy right here. It's a campground, right? But I'm thinking a little bit of it will help keep the heat in this area, maybe. So we'll see. Yes, these are the curtains that I use with the movie reviews. What do I need from this before I cover it up? They're gonna be really good. Floss. Oh, did I forget the mouthwash? I want to say the situation is missing a beer, but they're all the way outside. Worth it. Lock the door. Lock the front door. Lock the back door. Oh, this is too cool. I don't really know how to focus or what. Alright, so hooks would be good. Hey, sorry, take a note. We need hooks. And shelves and cabinets. And you know what? I'm actually going to turn that heater off. You see how well the heat retains in here right now because it's quite warm. It's a little cool right here, but the door was just open. But I'm going to need the key to start the van to run the stupid little inverter that I got to run the air pump for the air mattress. Normally I probably wouldn't have to, but it's only a 120 watt inverter and it just kind of makes the air pump go which isn't great. I'm gonna get the rest of this set up and then we'll check back in before bed. It's been 9 minutes and 20 seconds that this pump has been running. And the air mattress still isn't completely full. And I don't think it's going to get any fuller. I think it's actually reached a point of no return where it can't put out enough power for how much the air mattress may or may not naturally be losing. Normally the pump runs a lot faster when it's connected to the wall. This little inverter that's running off the cigarette lighter. I mean, it's done okay. But I think it's done all it can do. So if we're going to continue to use this air mattress for any length of time, we're going to need a better solution to power the pump. Just filling the jet boil up with some water to get myself some hot water so I can wash my face. Sink's working really well. Still hot. I mean, I may have to seal up the MDF that's under here, but it works, which is awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. So far, this is really fun. Granted, it's honeymoon phase of this entire project, right? So I just washed my face, flossed my teeth, flossed my teeth, brushed my teeth, and now I'm gonna have to go pee, which I can do outside again because I'm camping. I had half a mind to just use my pee bottle to try to get in the mood. Get in the mood. But get used to it. But carpe diem. Seize the day. Take advantage of the situation you're in. I think that is one of those creature comfort things that's gonna make or break a lot of this, is the fact that you can wash your face, moisturize, kind of feel clean before you go to bed. I keep looking at myself. What a vain son of a bee. Yeah, I think that's it for now. This is it's gonna be an interesting night with this air mattress not being fully inflated. I'm gonna have to borrow Lindsay's Jackery tomorrow to give it a little bit more of an initial inflate. That stinks, but that is okay. So yeah, let's leave this one here. This is going to be like a 3 or 4 part series, I feel like, depending on how much footage I get. The journey to the first destination, great success. Oh, it's so bright. Morning. So that was the night. It's cold.
woke up twice to turn the heater on. The air mattress is completely flat. I didn't put on enough clothes, and I definitely need a heavier blanket. But all in all, not too bad. I'm inclined to just fall back asleep even on the solid floor. It's about, I think, 20 after 6. Well, let's make some coffee and get this day started. My trusty Legend of Zelda coffee mug. You know it's the best Zelda because it's Ocarina of Time. First coffee in the van. I don't know why I'm whispering. Oh, hot. Not bad. Now we're just gonna hit it with a little vinegar. Or they're still sleeping. I'm also learning that there's my house. It's freaking cool. It's a really cool feeling. Anyway, not doing breakfast yet. Gonna wait for Lindsay and Sadie to wake up. Do breakfast with them. Be social. They tend to sleep a little longer, I guess. They're probably a little bit more comfortable than me. They do this on the regular. And they're in a tent. So yeah, learning. I got a lot to learn. Let's go for a little walk, see what we can find. Just walking up, probably to inevitably the C and D loop of the campground, but I'm away from other campers right now, so I can talk at a little bit more of a normal volume. Oh, another thought I was having is like, it was a little weird because it was so cold in the van. I was like, did I not insulate this thing enough? Like, this is ridiculous. And I was really second guessing myself and thinking, what did I do wrong, right? What did I leave open? Like, one thing is that the driver and passenger roll down windows are exposed. Like, the only thing preventing heat from getting there is that curtain. And I guarantee you heat's going through there. That's fine. I knew that was gonna happen. But I had to tell myself, calm down. You're on the floor and you didn't insulate the floor. So, a nice area rug. And once I get the actual bed installed, might alleviate those problems. So I'm not gonna jump to any conclusions. And we will get that bed installed and then see. Fingers crossed. See, so this is the kind of stuff that I could start doing now. I mean, I guess I could always have done it. I just wasn't the biggest hiker. And this doesn't really look like a hike, it looks like a walk. Just kind of up this path. My question is, bears? I'm sure that there's always signs posted if there's bear activity. I don't have any bear spray. I got my flashlight. I could blind that mother. Look at that guy. Hi, sir. Hi, buddy. Hello, sir. Newest random thought. I've said this a couple times on my channel when I've talked about my camping gear and how Outbound, the brand, Outbound. Oh, I think it's a Canadian Tire exclusive. I just had a light bulb moment. It is not a Canadian Tire exclusive because I saw it at Walmart the other day. Why did I have this thought? I was thinking about being cold last night and how dummy me didn't really have enough layers on. And I could probably get away with the long sleeve Denver Haze shirts that I have. But at Walmart, I saw an Outbound Brands. It's early and I haven't eaten. Outbound brand, like thermal shirts, right? And I was thinking something like that would probably be really nice. I should probably look at some clothing like that. New lifestyle, new clothes, which is fine, which means I can donate a whole bunch of clothes that won't come in handy anymore. That's the key. Don't keep all your clothes, people. I mean, unless they're only good for rags, donate them. This has always been the one thing that's bugged me about these band footies. I look like some freaking wizard when I have the hood on. And just up the hill from our campsite, those are 2 RCMP cruisers down there. Concerning? Nobody's asked me anything. Walk up here and there it is. It's not like a current warning or anything, but I'll be in bear country. It wants me to be bear smart. You can't see that. Be bear smart. Obviously. Look how cool that looks. He's even got the big toilet on the front. I love it. Oh, I miss my Tacoma. It's all good. Morning routine. So far, so good. Because I just airing up the van. I guess I opened the window. It's probably enough over here to keep these doors open. I think the most important thing, something like this where I gotta open the doors, is make sure your interior light switch is off so it doesn't come on when the doors are open. That's probably enough ventilation. Look at this. I'm a mess. So when I built the step, I built this little cubby to put stuff in. Right now, it's perfect for this. Because as much as it might not seem like it, it's the state of the van. I'm a bit of a neat freak when it comes to dirt. And I know that's going to be an never-ending battle with this build, but as long as I can sweep off my front step, we should be good. Okay, still waiting for the girls to wake up. Figured I'd do a little bit of stuff inside here, not really sure what exactly. Look over a few things, I guess. One thing for sure, what I want is this side of the water station. First of all, we need to put a door on here so I can get to the water tanks. That's not a necessity right now. Obviously, it's very nice weather out. When I'm out of water, I can step outside and switch the tanks. But a door on this side would be more solid than this flimsy backing, right? And then I could put another flip-out table, like right here, right? That way I could eat here if I wanted, either sitting on the floor or with a stool. And that's multi-purpose for this thing with 2 flip-out tables, 1 on each side. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, I think I need to make another coffee. You're very sideways. Just finished moving all of the footage from yesterday over onto the computer and then also backing it up onto the hard drive because we're in the woods. We want to be careful. One thing I've already realized. My iPhone is an iPhone 10 or X, whatever you want to call it. And it's got the service battery warning, and my capacity, I think, is at like 79% or something. So it says I need to take it in and get the battery replaced. Essentially, the battery dies really fast, which normally isn't a problem when we're doing the van build in the city with power. I want to say shore power, but well, it's kind of true. So out here, I'm using this guy, just my power brick, right? He's got, 3.5 lights left. It's just 4 little LED indicators that shows me I charged it up right before I left. I had to use it a little bit on the drive here because my sockets were being taken up by the thermoelectric cooler and that FM transmitter. And by the way, that FM transmitter, it's got 2 USB ports on it. It's so cheap you can either listen to your music or use the USB. It cuts the other one out is what it seems to do. Hopefully not by design, because that's really stupid. I'm just sort of hanging around, getting warm. Had the meter heater, had the Mr. Heater running, the oxygen low sensor, the low oxygen kickoff feature works. I just want to stay in here and hang out. It's like a fort. It's like when you're a little kid and you build a fort with chairs and blankets. I just need more blankets. I got totally distracted with the forts and the FM transmitters and the coolers when I was talking about my battery bank and my phone. I'm either going to have to get that serviced or I'm going to have to get a new iPhone. Like the iPhone 12 apparently has one of the best batteries in the world, but can't afford a new phone right now, which is fine. I think to replace the battery, it's like $100. That's not bad either. Because being out in the bush where I don't have access to shore power, stuff like this will run out quick, and I can't imagine charging this with the van running would be very fast or efficient. So we'll figure it out. Hey Siri, take a note. Don't actually. Yeah, I've already been for a walk. It's gorgeous. And for coffee number 2. There. Now that's a look. Camo pants, Hawaiian shirt, lucky hat. Ooh. Making some bannock in the woods. I don't know what it's with that. I had a buddy that did that as well. It's gonna turn into like, what is it, like pancakes?
That's like a biscuit.
Ah, okay.
And then you slice it in half and you put butter on it. Or peanut butter if you're saving.
What's wrong with peanut butter?
Oh, I almost forgot it.
That would have been the end of the world.
There are definitely words when that happens, yes.
Dino version of Pogs?
Kinda.
I wasn't recording. I kind of want to explain that all again, but that'd be kind of lame. We were just talking about Pogs. Who remembers Pogs? We remember Pogs. And now Sadie knows what Pogs are.
Yes. They're pogs.
Do you know what devil sticks are?
No. Yes, she does. She has some.
They're
two sticks.
2 sticks with the one with the like tassels on the end, and are they called something different? Because it's not PC.
No, it's devil sticks. Oh yeah, I wonder if those.
It's a sign like, you can't call them devil sticks anymore. Do Satan worshippers? They're called angel sticks. Oh,
That's what she said.
That's what who said?
That's what you said.
Yeah. Did you, she?
He said.
Yeah.
Margarine,
Just
but I know
butter.
you don't-
Oh.
Yeah.
But you know what? I say like, ooh, like I'm like this big snob. But I ate margarine for the longest time. I just recently got onto butter ever since I started. Have you ever heard of Bulletproof Coffee?
No.
So I watched, there's this thing on Amazon. It's called Fat Fiction. It's a documentary.
Yeah. It's just
Really cool. It's definitely worth watching. So it's kind of like opens your eyes to like the whole way we were raised about fat and whatnot and what's good and what's bad. That's very pretty.
Thank you.
Did you paint his face?
Yes.
I like it. Can we show that?
Sure.
Show the unicorn. Look at that. That's awesome. Well done. What was I saying?
quite impressed.
Oh, Bulletproof Coffee. But anyways, yeah, so one of the things is like it's a company, but you can just do it yourself. You just put like a teaspoon of coconut oil and a teaspoon of butter in your coffee and
Yeah,
whip it
I've
up.
seen that.
And I've been
Yeah.
doing that. I'm not
Really?
now,
Oh.
but I don't have any coconut oil and it's
And
really
it's all
good.
creamy and stuff. Right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, and it's like it works as an appetite suppressant as well if you don't have time for breakfast or whatever.
Heard it's very keto.
And yes, and it would be. And I was definitely, we were doing that for a little bit inadvertently, right? Avoiding carbs and whatnot. And I did feel better, but then I missed bread.
Honestly, this
yeah.
is so cool.
Do you want some smoothie, Sadie?
Yes, please.
It's the green one. Do you want some smoothie?
That's the green juice I drank. I was just drinking it yesterday on my video. I love that stuff.
love
If you
it
have a
too.
little bit. I can get a cup. Oh, jeez. Why did I just poured a shot. Like a shot. Like it was wheatgrass or something. Same stuff. The blue one, you got to be careful with that one. It's like mostly berries and whatnot. I drank one of these, the entire thing, in like an hour.
Oh god.
I couldn't leave the house for the rest of the night. Oh, thank you very much. Fried egg and spam sandwich. Oh, mayo. Mayo would be really good.
Is spam a hand food?
Can you eat it in your hand?
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, I don't advise it. It's kind of greasy.
Just
What is it? Where did that come from? I'm a brand ambassador, baby. I'm not really. But if Lucky wants to sponsor us, I won't say no. They can check me out all they want. I'm having a great hair day. Look at that shit. Whew. I hate this flat brim. I'm gonna have to curve that later. People like that as a style. I can't stand it. Boop.
crawdads move towards you.
Yeah, no
Those are
thanks.
cute.
They were cute. The crawdads were cute. We need to go to Echo Lake. That's where we need to go.
I would eat.
So these fine people down there, I didn't want to roll the camera while we were talking to them because we're having a really nice conversation with them. And we both just said, we haven't had an interaction like that in the city in so long. And it totally goes hand in hand with what Lindsay said like 10 minutes earlier. She loves camping because it's like COVID doesn't exist out here. And it really doesn't seem to.
Wow, this is so cool.
Just this exists and good people. Kyle, if you ever stumble across my channel, it was great meeting you.
Well, somehow I got a text.
And there's a big old path up there.
Oh,
I got a channel too.
You got a text?
I don't, somewhere around here, yeah.
I won't get it. I'm on Shaw Mobile. I won't get shit.
Everybody like and subscribe to,
VanlifePLUS.
yeah, and subscribe to Owler as well.
Go check out Owler on her channel. She's gonna have a bunch of game videos coming out soon. Share the support, share the love, and enjoy that view. Buddy,
YouTube, being a YouTuber was a thing. I thought he was a robot.
Say it again. Who was your biggest inspiration?
The Gaming Beaver.
Gaming Beaver. Van City Van Life. See, everybody's got inspiration. Maybe one day, Owler and VanlifePLUS movies will inspire someone else. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Okay, back at camp, and now we're gonna have lunch. And I found this Canadian Tire yesterday, and I figured now is the perfect time because we got big plans for dinner that don't include this nonsense. So we're gonna give it a shot. Spicy sausage pasta. I'll tell you this, it doesn't feel like that's what it's in here. Open pouch, remove oxygen absorber, and add 1.5 cups boiling water. Let's say 10 to 12 minutes, basically. See you in 10 minutes. Pretty simple. Setting up a little hammock over here. No big deal. Everybody who's ever set a hammock up for me will be proud. Probably not, because they probably don't watch my videos. There you go. Setting a hammock up was one way to kill the time while this awesome meal feels like wet dough. Ooh. Smells good. What am I gonna do with this? Attach 2 knives and 1 spoon. I'll be right back. This is dumb. Much better now. I got 2 forks. Oh, it is spicy. Oh.
How's you pasta in a bag? You look real sad.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Can I smell it?
Yeah, for sure. Right? And it's spicy. I mean, the sausage is questionable. The little chunks of sausage are kind of, where's my camera? Like those are, I don't know if I call that healthy looking. The meal Matthew approves of. We're gonna put Lindsay's Jackery to the test and see if it'll keep the computer alive long enough to show Sadie how to do a little bit of video editing. I guess she's got an Among Us video that she wants to be shown how to make changes to. Look at that thing. Look how cute it is. I heard great things about this, obviously. Oh, it's working. Look at that Jackery go. Chris, we need Jackeries. Good Lord. Do a data transfer from the car to here. Plug that into the bottom. Then we gotta find it. How many freaking videos do you have on your phone?
Okay, there's a few videos I don't want you looking at because those were from what's it called? What is it called? Not Gmail, Hangouts.
Holy crap, you've got no room left on your phone. So here's your folders. 3D mannequins, alarms, Amazon MP3, Android, backups, collage maker. Taxes? You got a lot of taxes?
No, I don't have taxes. That's Lindsay's.
Screencasts. That sounds like it might be right.
That's right. Here it is.
This one? 7 minutes? That's not so bad. Oh, it's really small. This is the one? This is one where we're going to get all racist?
Yeah.
So apparently she played the game with somebody, and we've never played Among Us. In between rounds, people can chat and talk. Is that you?
That's me, yeah. I said bruh.
Apparently some jerk off is really racist here. That was my niece's name for a while. I think. Hi, Bella. Playing in anonymous mode. I hate that. I hate when people leave the game.
Oh, God.
Bye, Blue Cheese. Are you the imposter in this? Oh, yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah, I was, and I won.
Good.
I've
That's
never
why
won.
you want to post it.
Yeah, because I've never actually won an imposter game.
Gotcha.
Hey.
Cheers, bud. Cheers. Cheers, carbs. New project. Let's call it Sadie's Among Us Win. Where do you want your project to be saved to? So I clicked browse, right? And then I'm on my desktop and I created a new folder called, where did it go? Hang on. What happened? Oh, I created it inside another folder. Darn it. Okay, never mind. We'll do it again. Here we go. File, import it. So now I'm on my selection tool. I can click that part that I cut. Click delete. It's gone. Now it goes from your kill to him being tossed out.
Oh, God.
And then we'll put the video on your phone and you'll have a new copy of the video. And I haven't even been eating my pasta. It's just going to waste over here. Getting cold. Just kidding. It's not that big a deal. It's not very good. Ah. Of course she gets first crib. Okay. All right. 4,
14,
18.
28.
Go. Which way do we go? Oh, okay. 5. 15 for 8.
Oh, and 11 for last card.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's start again. That didn't count. That was just practice.
You know the best hand I've ever had? Silently up on the podium with a crying Byron.
Oh, jeez.
Around his funeral. 'Cause we were
Oh.
playing crib together, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, that was emotional.
You have an ace there? No, you don't. 14.
You have a card in your hand?
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
It's over. It's done. That's all she wrote. Can't do it. I got nothing.
Seriously?
Yeah, 15, 2, and a pair is 4.
Oh, because I only have 6.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did
7.
crib.
Just kidding. Just kidding. The jack matches.
Weren't you?
Wasn't I what? I'm green. Obviously.
You challenged me to crib, right?
Lindsay, you probably won't see this video until after we get back, but I challenge you to some crib this weekend. I didn't challenge her because I said I'd win. I challenged you because I found my crib board. I was like, hey, somebody I can play crib with.
You want to play again?
Yeah, but it won't count. This won't be part of the official tournament, so we'll see you in the next clip. It can count. It's not an official summer tournament game because that's a thing now, apparently, because I said so. This is where she just counted, and now it's I haven't counted yet. Hope that's in frame. Otherwise, it's very stupid if it's not. I need 1 point in my crib. Do we think I have it?
Yeah.
Oh, you gave it to me?
I don't think so, but...
Oh, yeah, I threw it in there. That's right. Para aces,
But only
para
by
queens.
3.
I know, right? It's just, oh,
Stink hole.
that's stupid. That's the worst robbery ever. This is so much fun. Okay. What we need to do right now, I think, now that we've enjoyed a little bit of the scenery and the company and got our ass thoroughly kicked in crib, is I think I'm gonna attempt a little bit of organizing with what we have available. For those that don't know, if they haven't seen the video, this tape line is where one of the ribs in the roof is. And this way of it, I'm going to be putting the roof vent eventually. So that's going to be there till the roof vent is installed, just so I know where to go. What's down. Ooh. So I've got these organizers, right, on the back of the van seats here. I'm thinking I'm going to utilize them as sort of my storage for stuff that I need on the daily. I think what makes the most sense is the one that's on the passenger seat, you know, that's near the door, should be chock full of stuff that I will use on the daily, like my utensils. Now before, this was stuff that got packed away in the bin that I would use when I'm camping, but probably makes more sense to just keep it out now. Aloe vera, as an example, you can come over here. Could probably even go lower. I'm not gonna need it as much, hopefully. Spare toothbrushes, right? Ooh, need to do a little workout. There, we did some time in the gym. So this is what I'm gonna do right now, is just swap stuff around until I get more cabinets and storage built inside the van. These will suffice. So in the one that was behind the seat, little sockums, which means if they were in the seat carrier, they were probably from last summer when Brooklyn came on her very first camping trip with us. They're so tiny. Only parents will understand that. And most girls, I think. Okay, and here, I've got an idea. I want to put this here, right? Kind of, it's a nice photo that Lindsay hadn't even seen before. And it's kind of nice and commemorative of this first adventure. So I'm thinking about putting it here, but I didn't want to stick it to the door with like Gorilla Tape because I might want to move it eventually in the future. So what we're going to do is we've got our impact driver with us. We're just going to loosen this bad boy up a little bit. Cute. Tighten it back up. Starting to add little touches of home. I think that's kind of important in this situation for sure. That and my cactus light. Make it feel like home. Yeah. This game is bullshit. We can't win. Go to Oregon Trail. I got a broken arm, and that's not even the worst thing that's happened. Cannot beat this game. It's the third time Sadie rolled a 1 and drowned in a river. We've played it like 8 million times. It can't be won.
I want medicine and food.
Lindsay says she won it like a few years ago, but I think she's lying to try to impress me.
Oh, I have. Sorry.
It's really fun though. I go build a fire. So of course I didn't record it, but it worked. Started me this fire. This fancy knife that my brother got me. Little flint. Knife. Boom. That from this. Yarr.